No, again there's no way through. Rafael Leao. And this is Rabiot. No way through, so back it comes. It's run loose, and one more try! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well, that is one way to stop him. Nicely weighted ball. He's on it, can he get away? Rafael Leao! Well, that is remarkable.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Rafael Leao being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Donadoni takes control of it and he's on the move. Chance for a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! They've scored! And he is just ripping it up! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Now listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. Can he finish? No mistake! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And it's made its way to him. Clipped into space. It's a goal kick. But there's going to be another change here.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 56. Numero 18. Lasciano il campo per il numero 11. Il numero 9.
Milan will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Fantastic. And the finish! Goal! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks.
Pulisic! Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Great vision. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Nicely aimed pass. It's Van Basten! And how good was that? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And yes, it's him again.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Lovely pass, but and it's Van Basten. Chance! He has done it! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
This looks promising. He's found a way through. He's having a shot! It's hit the upright.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's in a great position here. Donatoni. Van Basten. Big chance! Really well taken goal. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Nkunku. Now it's Nkunku. Shapes to shoot! It's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Pass just lacking in accuracy. And the pass is intercepted. Modric. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Il quarto uomo indica 6 minuti di recupero.
Now, he's got space here. Modric does really well to win the ball there. That's tidy. Tries a shot! And he hits the net! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Donatoni. And they can counter here. Oh, Red, nice interception.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that is as far as it goes. Milan pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Van Basten walking off with the spoils, richly deserved. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
I think the wide players will be very important here, Peter. A lot is going to be asked of them.
Yeah, they've got a fair bit of work to get through.
Yeah, because they're going to have to cover the flanks on their own. They need to push up and establish some menace, some control, press from the front and act like auxiliary wingers, if you will, while also doing a fair bit of defending. And what's more, they're often expected to be the main supply routes in the side.
So we're up and running. Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. Shot a goal! What a wonderful goal!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. It'll be a throw-in. And he skips past his man. Forward it goes. Great vision. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, that is one way to stop him. Rabiot. He's found a way through. And he shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Here's the header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, that's a key interception. It's been shipped out wide. Rafael Leao picks it up out wide. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Threads one in. Dink through. Chance, surely! Loose ball now. Oh, what has happened here? Good ball, good take. And he's heaved it away. It's their second corner of the game. Oh, what a climb! And that's caused a worry or two.
Pavlovic is clearly kicking the
Denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
He's picked his way through, played in with purpose. And that has been cleared. Modric, spread out to the left. Rafael Leao in acres of space out wide. Shoots! Oh, good stop, it had to be. No way through, so back it comes. He's gone for goal! Oh, that is very close.
Ricci brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
He's looking wide.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
That is good alertness.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's tried one! Oh, he hit that sweetly. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Some front-footed pressing going on here. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Now it's Rafael Leao. Nicely weighted ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. One 0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. It's a really well-measured ball. Gets into some space. Oh, that's neat. Gets a good foot in there. It's a promising position.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, he's had a shot! It's a goal! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command...
Shapes to shoot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
A case now of complete control. Rafael Leao. And we've reached half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Milan absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Milan are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Salamakers is in a really good position now. Oh, shooting chance! That is decidedly lacking.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Nicely aimed pass. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And he's picked out the run. Oh, well played, well played. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Chance for a shot! Keeper's got his work done.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's having a shot! No mistake! Comfort! Yet more comfort! Easing away. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And now he has two. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Can he finish? Sticks it away! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, that's really winded the opposition.
Real chance! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
They're quick to press here, right on top of them. Milan are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Can he latch on to this? And they're not going to make any further progress now. Pulisic gets into a good position. No, that's been intercepted.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, he's found support out wide. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. It's a goal kick. Milan making consecutive changes here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
And he welcomes it in. Great chance! Oh, super goal! A finish of true class! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. There's going to be another change here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, that's well spotted. Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's Cuckoo! It's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Pulisic could try cutting inside here. Oh, that's superb. Big chance! It's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He's going for goal! And they can counter here. Pulisic. Now it's Nkunku. Floated through. And the shot! Oh, brilliant from Donadoni! A finish right from the top draw. How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
It's played through for him. And a chance! It's there! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
How many? Just how many?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Knocks it into space. He's in a great position here. Can he finish? Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
That has been knocked clear. That's an excellent interception. And the counter is on. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, they can break here. Played out wide. He's in space and looking for options. He gets big! Well, it wasn't a great header in the end. Costa Curta. Donatoni. Now the ball in. He rises! Not the worst header in the world, but nothing comes of it. Over to the left. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Swings it and climbs up big! And that is the last effort of the game. Milan, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Shooting chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, smashing header! Goal, Milan! And what a start!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Milan break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. Threads one in. Salamanca's pinches it off him. Salamanca's showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Fallon show. And no, that was never going to make it. He's a sharp little ball here. And the through ball. Great ball, and he goes for a shot! They've done it! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Looking to play him in. Oh, it's a great chance for a shot! Off the post! Picked out brilliantly. Lovely, and the shot! Loose ball has another go! Well, the first goal came from this. too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Well, that looks a decent ball.
Lovely, now Rafael Leao! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell, they are flying. And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Looking for options for movement. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Aims beyond the defence. Great chance!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Salamakers chips it through. He's found some... He's had a shot! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Modric has a look inside the box. Shot, and the shot! And it's in! And just like that, he's into double figures now.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
It's become a case of men against boys.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Zé Pedro. Looking for the run. It's a promising position. And the shot's on here. Can he finish? He's put his foot right through that one.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Nicely weighted ball. That looks a cracking ball. And the shot! He has done it! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business. Doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Rabiot.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Great defending, strong, and he's having a shot! Goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Somewhat off target. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Rafael Leao receives it in a wide position. And this could be the final action of the first half. Oh, he's been caught napping. Salamanca's. Milan awarded another corner. Milan get their 4th corner. He's got full. And we hit half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for?
Shot, surely! Oh, terrific save.
Rafael Leao completely showed too much of that to the keeper, and he'll be kicking himself for it.
They're up to 5 corners now. Punched away. Salmakas. And he's in on... Shapes to shoot! Has a shot! And they win it back again. And it's Foloruncho. Played out towards the right wing. And he shoots! Brought out the best in the keeper. AC Milan could counter here. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. And he's picked it up out wide. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. The corner count is rising. That's 6. Point-blank header! And that has faded wide.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10.
Milan choosing to make the first change. He got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. Salamakas being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Numero 11.
Milan have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Nicely shaped ball. He's in plenty of space here. Now there's a fine ball. Shot a goal! Oh, taken with style. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Milan making another change here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Serginho knocks it into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. Nkunku. There's the shot! Donatoni. And the ball's gone astray. And it's Foloruncho. Great ball if he can get there. Shoots! They've scored! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Gol! Ha segnato al 73esimo minuto, numero 25.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Donatoni gets into a good position. And this is Rabiot, and it's made its way to him. Chance! And he hits the net! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Numero 18.
Another one! This must be his personal high. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, can he get onto this? They get a throw in. Quality ball. That's the keeper's ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hoisted, terrific header! That is a superb rearguard action. Pulisic absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Real chance! And yes, it's there! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Gol per il Milan.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Serginho. Oh, easy pickings there. Zé Pedro. It's a pretty loose pass. Nice looking ball. Nicely worked. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Il quarto uomo indica 6 minuti di recupero.
Nicely aimed pass. And he's picked out the run. Takes a shot! He's scored! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Numero 18.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. That tackle was certainly sturdy. That's been cut out, well played. It's a good ball out wide. Donatoni. And he was quick to react. Looking for a runner. Deftly away. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.